The government is planning to deploy naval reservists in the West Philippine Sea to counter the suspected presence of Chinese maritime militia in the area. Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief of Staff Romeo Bronner Jr. reveals this in a press conference in Western Command Headquarters in Puerto Princesa City in Palawan.
We have established already these reserve units, but we are going to wait for the platforms or yung mga vessels mismo na gagamitin nila. Depende ito dun sa pondo actually. Depende sa pondo. But definitely we are pursuing that direction. Kaya very soon.
According to Bronner, this plan is now in initial stages, but more funds are needed to purchase vessels that would put the plan to fruition. Meanwhile, AFP Westcom Chief Vice Admiral Alberto Carlos says more supplies will be sent to troops stationed at BRP Sierra Madre in Ayungin Shoal. This comes after China's water cannon attack prevented Philippine vessels on a resupply mission to unload all of its cargo. Carlos also reveals that more than 400 foreign fishing vessels are within the country's exclusive economic zone in the West Philippine Sea, with around 85% of them being Chinese vessels. The body of 17-year-old Gerald Gemboy Baltazar, who was shot and killed by 6 Navotas policemen after mistaking him for a murder suspect, was reportedly abandoned and left submerged underwater for 3 hours. This is according to his sister Jessa, who says Gemboy could have lived if only the police acted immediately and tried to save him. She says if the body had not been recovered from the water by someone else, it would have drifted to another place. Meanwhile, Gemboy's childhood friend Tonyo, who was with him in the boat, says the cops immediately aimed their guns at them and ordered them to come out. According to Navotas Police Chief Colonel Alan Umipig, the 6 law enforcers started shooting when they thought Gemboy, who was mistaken as a murder suspect, was trying to escape. But Tonyo says the policemen had already started firing at them before they could respond, prompting Gemboy to jump off the boat out of fear. Likewise, Tonyo says the cops just waited for the body to float, but even before Gemboy's body resurfaced, the policemen had already left. According to Umipig, the 6 cops underwent inquest proceedings as early as August 3 and are already behind bars. The policemen are also facing criminal and administrative cases. Hawaii Governor Josh Green says 53 people have been killed in the devastating Maui Wildfires, adding that the death toll will likely continue to rise. Green says search and rescue operations continue. Officials expect it to become the state's deadliest natural disaster since a 1961 tsunami killed 61 people on the Big Island. More than 1,000 structures were destroyed by fires that are still burning in Lahaina and surrounding areas. The wildfire that swept through the resort town of Lahaina on Hawaii's Maui Island left behind smoldering ruins and forced thousands to flee the one-time capital of the Hawaiian Kingdom. The White House says U.S. President Joe Biden has approved a disaster declaration for Hawaii, allowing affected individuals and business owners to apply for federal housing and economic recovery grants. The National Weather Service has yet to determine the cause of the Maui wildfires that began Tuesday night, but officials say dry vegetation, strong winds, and low humidity fueled the wildfires.